Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Drinking with Disney.
9?
9 episodes in. This evening we watched Hercules.
Who puts the blood in Gladiator?
Hercules.
That's what we watched.
That's what it is. And it's from 1997, so it's...
Came out after we were both born.
Yeah, so it's definitely like a childhood favorite of mine. Like I remember kind of being really excited seeing this one for the first time when I was a kid.
Well, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's really... And it holds up, too. Yeah, because some of these you rewatch them years later and you're like, oh,
like Dumbo.
Yeah.
I told you I'd bring it up every time.
And as always, we were drinking along with the movie, and tonight I was drinking the Lost Craft again, the Revive Ale, and Molly was drinking the Cottage Springs Peach and the Watermelon.
I like to alternate.
Yeah, and like we do every week, we played a drinking game along with it, and Molly will go through the rules for that.
Okay, so here's the Hercules drinking game. Anytime pain and panic, the little like demons transform. A drink anytime Hades' flames turn red, which I think that was the most. No. Anytime Meg calls Hercules Wonder Boy.
I think that one was
was the most drinks.
Yeah.
Anytime Hercules and Pegasus butt heads. Drink anytime Hercules punches someone. And anytime Hercules talks about
not belonging.
that he doesn't belong.
Yeah, and when we first found the rules for this drinking game, I thought that the every punch one was going to be the killer. But that was one of the lesser ones, which I was surprised.
Maybe we just didn't notice.
I don't know, maybe we didn't notice. I'm not sure.
And as always, we've got the dog and the cat, Penny and Baxter, so excuse us if we look distracted, because Penny has been sleeping all day.
Might start to go a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when the movie begins, we see the muses. They kind of start the whole thing, and they're narrating throughout the whole movie.
Someone at one point
hilarious.
told me that the Muses was Destiny's Child, and I really believed them. But thinking of this movie came out in 1997. When was Destiny's Child famous?
I'm not sure. I'll see when.
But anyway, like they're not. It's not Destiny's Child. Whoever told me that, one, you're wrong, and you placed jargon in my head.
Yeah, they've got a hit from '99, so yeah,
okay,
a couple
2 years after
Hercules.
Hercules, because Anyway, they're pretty cool. I like the Muses, and they're all, like, their songs are catchy that they've got.
Yeah, and it like, having the Muses is a good way to move the story through as well, because they obviously cover a very, very long time distance, right, in the backstory.
And it's really cool, like, that it's actually, like, part of Greek mythology, right? Like, they come off of one of the pots in the beginning.
Right.
And start talking that way, which I think is Penny, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I like them. They're good narrators.
They are good narrators. Yeah, I think they're pretty effective.
So they start to tell us this backstory of Hera and Zeus. Is that her name?
When they defeat the Titans and lock them up into the into the center of the earth, and then it kind of takes us to Mount Olympus at the end of their story.
Yeah.
And then we see they're having like a celebration party for Zeus's new son, Hercules.
Hercules.
Yeah.
One, where did you come up with that name? It kind of sounds like Achilles.
Yeah, it's not the greatest name.
No, it's not good. But this, like, little glowing baby in this place, Mount Olympus looks great if you live there.
Right.
But it kind of reminds me of the Capitol from the Hunger Games.
Yeah, you said that.
They're all, like, in these bright, weird clothes. Like, they're all, like, blue and pink. Like, just the way it's all colored and all the pillars and everything.
Yeah.
And they're just living their best lives while all these people on Earth are kind of struggling.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Capitol of the Hunger Games.
Yeah, and Earth is like the other districts or whatever, right?
Yeah. What's the place called? Thebes?
Thebes.
I thought they were saying thieves. But Thebes is District Katniss Everdeen. Oh, we have the windows open, so whenever Penny hears a noise, she barks. Just FYI, fun thing she's doing today.
Yeah, so at the this party for Hercules, and he's like a newborn baby. His dad gives him a Pegasus. How is he going to look after this horse, this winged horse, when he can't even like hold his head up? It's a terrible gift for a newborn.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. You get a kid a pet when they're a little bit older, knowing that the kid probably is not going to take care of it. Like,
right.
We were allowed to get a dog because we were like, yeah, we'll take care of it. It was my mom's dog. Like,
yeah.
But like a baby, you're fully just taking on a horse.
Exactly. Yeah. You're like, that's not really a gift. That's just another response. Like he got that Pegasus for himself. Like, who the fuck is he kidding?
I would get a Pegasus for myself, though. I don't really blame him.
Me too. Yeah. Like, he shouldn't have like given it to him under the guise as a gift for his kid.
He should be like, by the way, we have this
Yeah,
Pegasus
by the way, we have a
can
Pegasus
use
now. Yeah,
when you're old
I'll
enough.
give you the keys once you get your license.
Also, this baby, like, he didn't know anything was going on. He's a baby.
No, he's a
When we
baby,
have
like,
babies, like, I'm literally not going to, like, I'm going to wrap up stuff that they already have. Someone gave me this idea and let them open that because they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know shit.
They just like the wrapping paper and the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how I feel about that horse. I think
Yeah.
it's fucking stupid. And I think there are starving people in the world. Give them something. Don't
Right?
give your baby a Pegasus.
Yeah. And then at this party, we also see Hades for the first time.
He's actually really scary.
He is pretty scary, especially because he has the whole like color switching thing, right? He's normally that kind of gray and with the blue flame hair. But then when he gets pissed off, he switches like red and with like big
And just
crazy
his
hair.
face. Like, he just looks really creepy.
He's got the sharp teeth.
Like,
going
we
for
said
him
this
too,
about,
right?
and he's got, like, the skull on his thing, and he's
Yeah.
just scary, because, like, he's literally, like, Satan.
Yeah, he's like the equivalent of the devil, essentially.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
he's Satan. Luke's told me I didn't know. Hades, Zeus, and
Poseidon.
are all brothers.
Yeah.
Where's Poseidon at this party?
Yeah. Is Poseidon the black sheep of the family?
No, Hercules or Hades is.
Well, I guess, maybe, yeah. But maybe Poseidon's just, like, weird. People just don't want to hang out with him.
They don't really reference that Hades and Zeus are brothers in the movie, though.
No.
But if they do go off a lot of Greek mythology. Mm-hmm. They're brothers, you said.
Yeah.
So it's just his uncle showing up. It's like that weird uncle that nobody really
Yeah.
wants to talk to. Hades!
That uncle who will, like, have a couple beers and say something semi-racist, and you're like, do you really need to say that?
And, like, touches
get
your
outta
new
here.
girlfriend's leg.
Yeah, he's definitely a creepy uncle. And then he's all pissed off when he leaves the party and goes to see these oracles. Hades back at his...
He goes back to the underworld.
And that's his home, yeah.
The muses start to sing about he ran the underworld, and he's
Right.
pissed off because he said that Zeus is the one who made him the boss of the underworld.
Right.
Why are we all listening to Zeus? If he's your brother, why can't you just, like, rock, paper, scissors it?
Well, I think the whole thing was that Zeus was the one that defeated the Titans, so he kind of doled out who's going to do what.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe. That's my thought anyway.
That would make sense. Mm-hmm. So they go to the underworld. Hades has this Harry Potter dog.
Yeah, this big 3-headed dog.
My question, okay, before we move on to him going to the Oracle, sorry, I know you want to talk about that. Does the 3-headed dog have 3 different stomachs? Because Hades throws this tiny steak at this gigantic dog with 3 heads for them to all share. They must have the same stomach. So I guess whoever eats it gets to taste it, and that's why they're fighting over it.
Right.
But if they have 3 stomachs, that's not enough food. You need 3 steaks.
You do.
I need 1 steak, and I'm a normal-sized human.
Yeah, you're like, this is a giant 3-headed dog. Like, well, how many calories do you think this dog needs each day, right?
As much as Terry Crews, at least.
Probably,
maybe as much as The Rock.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, somewhere in between a Terry Crews and The Rock kind of diet is where this dog fits in.
Yes.
Then Hades goes and sees these oracles, and they're
so creepy.
Yeah, they're very creepy, and they have one eye that they share between all 3 of them, which really grossed me out when I was a kid.
And I feel like it really belongs to the short one that has one eye socket.
Right.
And the other girls, she just lets them use it.
Yeah, she just loans it out from time to time.
Because, yeah, she has one eye socket. They have two.
Yeah.
Where are your eyes?
Right.
But the oracles are supposed to represent the past, present, and future.
Yep. And then when we see them in that first scene, we see them like cut somebody's thread.
Their life
as well.
thread.
They're like thread, yeah.
Which I think is kind of cool, because I think it's trying, like, and I could be thinking into things, but what it's, like, saying to me is that, like, life is so delicate, it's like a string. You can cut it and it's done.
And it's done, yeah.
I kind of think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But that's just, they're almost like the Grim Reaper in that sense, where they come when you're already dying and they cut the string and that's when you die.
Right, like they're not cutting, like it's not just somebody walking along the street and they're just cutting the thread and he drops dead, right?
Like, murder,
it's somebody who's like about to die
and
then they cut the thread like at the moment when they pass away.
Yeah, and this is, so I guess Greek mythology, they just believe in this one place everybody goes when they die, because
the underworld or whatever.
Because it's the underworld. Nobody goes to heaven. Nobody goes to hell. Everybody kind of just dies.
I guess, yeah.
And goes to Hades.
Yeah,
and which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
New take.
So these oracles tell Hades of a plan, like of a time in the future, 18 years in the future, when the planets align, and then he can break the Titans out. And use the Titans' help to take over Zeus and Mount Olympus.
But they say if Hercules is around, Hercules is going to defeat them.
Yeah.
So this is when he already had a plan to take over, but this is his plan to now become a baby murderer.
Right.
A child murderer.
Yeah.
Like children.
Yeah.
But Hercules is a god, so you can't kill a god, so he has to make him immortal, and he has this potion, and he sends Pain and Panic.
Yep.
So they go kidnap the baby. Why is the newborn baby sleeping so far away?
Yeah.
We don't have kids.
Nope.
Not yet. Sleeping so far away. We don't have kids, but anybody that I know who has had kids, like my sisters, my boss, whatever, they all have bassinets.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the baby not in the bassinet beside your bed? Then maybe it won't get stolen away from you.
Yeah, and nobody sees Pain and Panic coming. Like, I know they can shapeshift and stuff like that, but, like, nobody's like, what are you guys doing with that baby? Like,
yeah, they just go in, they take him pretty easily. They don't even have like a baby monitor to hear the like,
right?
They just kind of wake up because they hear crashing and they're like, oh my god, the baby.
Yeah.
Maybe have a baby monitor. Like, this is bad parenting. I don't think they're good parents.
No,
I think they've just had a horseshoe up their ass and they don't think they have to worry about bad things happening to them because they're gods.
Right.
But hello, bad things happen all the time.
Oh yeah. So then Pain and Panic get baby Hercules to drink the potion. But before he can drink all of it, the bottle drops and smashes, and there's just one little drop that he doesn't drink.
Well, they hear something that scares them or something.
That startles them, yeah.
So they drop it.
Yeah, and and what they hear that startled them was that couple coming along.
So the couple finds this abandoned baby, this prom night dumpster baby. Do you guys watch Family Guy? Because Hercules is essentially a prom night dumpster baby.
Pretty much.
If you ask me. But anyway, this couple comes along, and it's kind of like also another reference to another show, The Office, when Ryan and Kelly give Nellie the baby to hold, and she's like, I'm just gonna take this baby. Why are you calling? I don't know. I guess they don't have police. I don't know. They just find this baby, and they said they're like, oh, we've been praying to the gods, so they just assume this is a gift from Zeus or whichever one of the gods.
He's wearing like a medal around his neck. Also, what did that baby do to deserve a medal around his neck? Like, come on.
So, but they later say this is a sign of the gods. Yeah. They know what it is. They just, and it's also like he has this medal around his neck that says his name. It's almost like he's wearing a collar.
Yeah. They're bad parents. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
God, all of these parents are bad. They should all. Anyway, it's not a good time.
And, like, they also say that Zeus and the gods find Hercules after this, but they don't take him back because he's no longer a god. He's mortal, and only gods can live in Mount Olympus. But, like, doesn't Zeus run shit? Like, isn't he top cheese?
My question are, what are his powers other than throwing lightning?
It seems like all he can do is throw it. He doesn't make the lightning.
He doesn't do anything.
Lightning bolts. Like, when he's out of bolts, he's like, oh shit, I need more lightning bolts. And they're like, the guy who makes them got caught.
Because he's essentially like, he's God, right?
Yeah.
Well,
he's like the top.
Why can he not? Yeah, because there's Poseidon who runs the ocean.
Yeah.
He runs the earth, and Hades runs the underworld.
Right.
So if he's God,
yeah,
why can't he just be like, oh, actually, zip zap, my baby's
zip zap zop.
My baby's immortal again, and then movie over.
Yeah, I know. And then so then after we see the parents and stuff, we kind of get a flash forward in time where we see clumsy ass Hercules.
18 years in the making.
Yeah. And he's running the cart into town with, like, the horse, like, sitting there beside his father.
Yeah.
Right.
So we realize he's, like, so clumsy. And it's funny because when he does come in on the cart, his father has the donkey sitting beside him.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't realize that he has, like, he didn't drink the last single drop of the potion.
Right, yeah.
So he has this godlike strength, but no god powers or immortality.
Yeah, he just doesn't have any immortality. He has a super, super strength, right?
Yeah. But everyone's fucking scared of him.
Yeah, because I guess he obviously doesn't know how to control his strength, right?
Because if it's godlike strength.
Yeah, and he's obviously super eager to help. Like, he'd be like the worst brown-nosing teacher's pet kid you've ever seen in your life by how, like, eager he is to help everybody, right?
But they don't want him around. He's probably not even, like, they don't even have Penny. They don't even have school or anything.
No, well, why would you want that kid around? He's going to destroy everything.
Hercules.
Yeah, right?
And, like, then the kids come over and they're playing Frisbee. They don't want him to play. And then he goes to catch it and he runs into a pillar. Mm-hmm. My question was, like, why aren't you and the pillar and the whole town essentially just, like, crumbles around? Why aren't you looking into your construction and, like, your blueprints? Why was this 18-year-old kid who hit it, like, just able to crumble the whole thing?
Yeah.
Penelope. She has my shoe. Jesus. Penny.
Yeah, so Hercules brings the whole, like, town center crumbling to the ground. And
then they all yell at him and tell him not to come back.
Yeah, and then he decides to go off on his own. He leaves home.
Well, because his parents tell him that they found the thing of the gods on him.
Right, his parents tell him that he's adopted, we found you, or whatever, and you had this.
Found you.
So then he leaves home and goes to, like, a temple of Zeus, and then the statue of Zeus in the temple gets struck by lightning, and it comes to life and starts talking to him and explains to him that if he becomes a true hero on Earth, he can then regain his god status and go live on Mount Olympus with his family.
Why is Zeus just coming in now if he had the ability to show up?
Maybe he can only show up in a temple?
Maybe that, and maybe... Penny! Enough! Oh, God. Told you she's gonna be rowdy. But maybe, I guess he was, like, kind of respecting the Earth parents and,
I don't know.
Waiting until they told him about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was just kind of funny that all of a sudden he just, like, pops in. Obviously, he had the ability to do it the whole time.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have figured something out, right? Even if he sends, like, Hermes, like, the messenger god, just to go and see him.
Sorry.
But then Zeus also tells him to go and find this Phil guy, and he'll train him up to be a hero.
Philoctetes.
Yeah, go find him, and he'll put you through the paces, and he'll get you in tip-top shape.
Yeah, first off, he brings Pegasus down.
Yeah, and he gives him Pegasus.
And he gives him Pegasus, and he's like, oh, don't you recognize him? He goes, oh yeah, Peg says he was a baby.
He was a baby.
What do you mean you recognize him?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened when I was a baby.
No.
I was chunky and I was cute as fuck. That's all about I know because of photos. He doesn't have any photos. He doesn't have any photos of when he was like born. Oh, I guess they don't have cameras.
No, they don't.
Okay, I pass.
But then, so he goes and finds Phil, and Phil does not want to help him out at first. And then Zeus is like a total like helicopter parent, like
such a helicopter parent.
He's like watching it from the clouds, and Phil's like, "No, I'm not gonna help you." And then Zeus throws and hits him with a lightning bolt, and he's like, "Fuck,
you know
fine,
what? If that was the only thing I could do for my kid, I would do it too."
Oh yeah, good on Zeus for actually like doing something for his
finally,
kid. Finally, right?
18 years in the making.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. Phil at first doesn't want to help him because he says all the heroes that I've helped are like failures, and he goes over all the Greek mythology, and he goes a lot of us's.
Yeah.
And then he says Achilles. He's like, Achilles was so close, but then he had his ankle.
Right.
And yeah, then it does a montage of his training camp after Zeus throws the lightning at him. He's scared and he agrees to do it.
Yeah, and then we see Hercules training and stuff, but what we don't see is Hercules taking that juice.
Taking steroids
for sure. He gets jacked up quick.
Because he's 18 the whole time.
Yeah, the movie, like, seemingly is
getting that big takes a long time or takes a lot of needles.
Yeah, he's juicing
if we're
hard.
being realistic.
Yeah, so then right at the end of the training montage, we see Hercules be like, all right, I'm ready to go, like, fight some beasts and monsters and shit now, right?
They don't even really reference and make you know that it's, like, a normal thing that there are monsters.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, there are monsters.
Yeah, there's monsters.
I'm gonna go fight them.
Yeah, then
enter Meg.
No, but Phil says, okay, let's go to Thebes and we'll find some shit there because Thebes is in rough shape.
Essentially, he's sending him to the ghetto.
Yeah, he's like, let's go to the worst part of town and see what we can drum up. But then on their way to Thebes, they run into this giant centaur dude holding this girl hostage, and that is Meg.
Meg, which makes me think of Family Guy, and every time we say her name, Meg. Yeah. We're gonna. But anyway, like, why Meg? Does she have a full name?
I don't know.
I think we might have said her full name, but
she is drawn like an insane person. Like,
she's so thin, has these big boobs, and then like I don't even know. You can't call her hourglass. She's not hourglass.
Like, her skeleton would just look fucked.
This is what's wrong with the world. She kind of looks like Bella Hadid's body, except has bigger boobs, because Bella Hadid has these like huge hip bones that just poke out because she has no body fat. Anyway. She's drawn fucked, and that's what's wrong with the world. Yeah, she's drawn fucked
with these crazy weird eyebrows.
Also, what is with the eyebrows she has? Enter Meg. Her eyebrows are like...
But they also, like, come down, like...
to here. That's what I mean. Here. They like hook in, go up, and go around. So one, what's with her eyebrows? Two, what is with her... Okay, women, we wear ponytails to get our hair out of our face. Her bangs are down and literally curled into her face. This is my bobby pin! I'm so mad at you!
You've got 1,000 of them.
Only because I had my wedding hair trial. You know how hard it is to keep bobby pins?
Sorry.
Anyway, Meg.
So Meg, yeah.
So Meg is like getting harassed, like sexually harassed by the centaur.
Yeah, it's really aggressive. Oh. This centaur is getting Me Too'd in 2019, I'll tell you that.
He is Me Too, because, okay, but what is he thinking is going to happen? He's like hitting on her and being super aggressive. Have you guys seen Knocked Up? When they're like, we went to this show.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a girl fucking a horse. It was literally a girl fucking a horse, and you kind of felt bad for the girl. That would be Megan the Centaur. Yeah. Like, what does he think he's going to do with this tiny little human that's this big?
Yeah, I don't know. That whole thing is really strange. But anyways, it gives Hercules an opportunity to show his mettle a little bit.
This is when they first meet.
Yeah, and it's his first encounter with any kind of beast or monster or anything like that.
But also any kind of girl, I feel like.
Yeah.
His first, like, love interest
first
ever.
time we see him with any kind of romantic interest, and he's presumably, like, a farm boy, and there's no, like, school system or anything there that he's a part of anyway. So yeah, this might be even, like, the first girl that he's ever, like, seriously talked to, like, for more than, 15 seconds. You all right?
Yeah, I was trying to say something, but I swallowed.
Okay.
So he fights off the centaur, whatever. And then he leaves, and he's, like, all smitten by Meg. And we realize that Meg has a relationship with Hades.
Right, yeah.
I remembered it incorrectly. I thought Hades had sent Meg initially to throw off Hercules, but he was just trying to build an army, and she was trying to recruit the centaur.
Right, yeah.
And then she said some wonder boy named Hercules came along.
Yeah.
Which Pain and Panic start saying, how do we know that name? Do we owe him money?
Right, yeah.
Because they were supposed to kill him, and they told Hades that they killed him.
That they killed him, yeah.
So then Hades is like, what? And he goes red. Drink when he goes red. So yeah. Then he finds out that Hercules is still alive. So his plan to take over can be fucked with, and he gets really mad.
Yep.
So now he has a new plan on top of the other plan. He doesn't kibosh the other plan.
No.
But he has a new plan on top of that plan to get rid of Hercules, essentially, to kill him, because he thought he was dead.
Right.
He thought he was dead, so he's doing a double jeopardy. Is that what that's called? He can't... That's a movie.
Yeah.
He can't be charged with the same crime twice, so he tries to kill him again.
Right.
My whole question, too, is, though, how does no one realize that it was Hades that stole the baby?
Yeah, I don't get that either. Like, he's obviously Zeus's enemy. Like, why is not the finger pointed right at him as soon as the baby's gone missing?
How did a normal human or anyone, like, what god that lived on Mount Olympus or Olympia or whatever you want to call it, the capital, did no one there take the baby, but he's gone? Who else would have been able to get up there? They don't even mention Poseidon. It was Hades, obviously.
Yeah.
Why is he not in jail with the Titans?
Yeah.
Movie over.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's in cahoots with Hades. Hades finds out that Hercules is alive. So then his new plan on top of his old plan is to kill the baby he thought he already killed.
Yep.
So then we go back to Thebes, and Hercules shows up and starts saying to all the people in Thebes, hello, I'm a hero.
Right, like it's an occupation.
Is it an occupation?
I don't know, yeah.
Because he starts saying that, and I'm just like, you kind of sound like a douche there, bro.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I do CrossFit, and I'm a
Oh,
hero.
my God, we shit on CrossFit every time. It's not, I don't have anything against CrossFit, but shut up. We get that you left. Like, we get it. We get that you left. We get that you like donuts, but you also left. We got whatever. Like, stop. And like I said, I'm all about people's fitness journeys, and I actually think it's very inspirational, but when it's every single day, I can't.
Okay. Tell me how you really feel.
That's a whole other podcast.
So then after he defeats this... Oh, you spilled all over yourself. Oh my God. So after he defeats his first monster in Thebes, what is the first thing?
The Hydra.
It's the Hydra.
So that's when Meg comes through and says, there's a rock slide, but it's really just her luring him into the Hades
Hydra,
trap with the Hydra.
Yeah.
Because Hades knows that he can lift the rock. He's not trying to crush him with the rocks.
No.
He can't. The Hydra's fucking scary.
It is scary.
It looks like a snake, which is literally my worst fear.
It's like a dragon snake.
I am so scared of snakes. And then my whole question with the Hydra, though, is Phil knows what a Hydra is. Why doesn't he tell him not to cut his head off from the beginning?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Halfway through, when the Hydra has like 1 million heads, he's like, maybe stop slicing his head.
Yeah.
Tell him that at the beginning. Don't cut his head.
Yeah, and then he ends up crushing the Hydra with a rock
With the
slide
rocks, yeah.
of his own that he creates.
That's kind of ironic.
Yeah, and then after that victory, we see another montage.
Who was sliding gladiator?
Hercules.
Anyway.
And we see him kick the shit out of a bunch of stuff.
Kick the shit out of all the things that are in mythology.
He just goes on a mission, just boom, 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 knocking one out after
and then
the next.
he becomes super
famous.
Bieber famous.
Super famous. Yeah, like cult status famous.
He's basically Justin Bieber of Greece.
And he says he's the most famous person in Greece. And then he goes to the Zeus temple again and is like, I'm ready.
I'm ready to come home.
I'm the shit. Like, I've kicked the shit out of everything they can throw at me. Like, what's next? Like, I'm ready to go home. And Zeus says, not yet. You're not a true hero yet, he says.
And he's pissed. I'd be pissed too. I defeated all... He's like, what do you mean? I defeated all these monsters. You didn't tell me I had to do any fucking real shit.
Yeah. And it seems like the Hydra is, like, from the montage anyway, it seems like the Hydra is the only thing that even...
Hydra's the hardest one.
The only thing that tests him even a little bit, right?
Because the Hydra swallows him at first.
Yeah.
And he cuts the Hydra open. That's how we realize the Hydra grows more heads when you cut off their head, is because Hercules cuts her from the inside. I'm going to call her her because Hydra sounds womanish. He cuts her from the inside. But anyway, it was definitely the hardest one.
Yeah.
And Zeus, I really struggle with Zeus, because why are you making it so hard for your son to come home when you are God?
Right.
You're supposed to be God.
You should be able to make the rules yourself, right?
I don't know why I have my hand on my hip, but it's comfortable.
So, being saucy. Anyway, so we see him all pissed off that he's not able to go back, and then he's getting his portrait painted, and he's wearing this lion headdress, which is the pelt of Scar.
It's Scar! Yeah. You don't realize it when he has it on, but when he takes it off, it even has, like, the scar on his face.
Yeah, it's one of those Disney Easter eggs that,
which makes me so happy, because Lion King is my favorite movie of all time.
So he's wearing this Scar thing. And then,
Hi, Pen.
Then he gets mobbed by these women who bust in.
How did they get in? Where's the security? He's that much of a high-class celeb.
Yeah, he should have a little bit of security anyway.
What do you think, Penny?
And so then he gets mobbed by these women, and Phil helps distract the women so he can get away from them.
But he doesn't realize that Meg is
still in there.
Meg.
And then they go on their their full day they spend together.
Did we not learn from Just Friends that a day date is the friend zone?
Right.
We did learn that.
Yeah, and
there's no other number, it's just one.
When they were going on that day date, we were thinking, she seems older than him, right?
Yeah, because she comes in, she's like, we find out actually on the day date, or before the day date, or during or after, that she sold her soul. This is her relationship with Hades. She sold her soul to Hades to save her boyfriend's life, because I guess he was about to die, so she said, take me instead. And then it shows he left her for another girl.
Right.
So she obviously was in some sort of serious relationship with this guy.
Right.
So she's a bit older. She's a little bit wiser. She's been with Hades for a while. I looked up how old she's supposed to be. She's 10 years older than Hercules.
So
she's 28.
Yeah, he's 18.
Almost 30. Dating an 18-year-old.
Yeah, he likes the older ladies, Hercules does.
Not that doesn't happen.
No.
But when it does happen...
It's fine.
I raise my eyebrow.
Why?
You're at a completely different stage in your life. 18, you're fresh out of high school.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
What do you mean you're dating a 30-year-old, almost 30-year-old?
No, I'm just
28-year-olds? I know, I'm just saying I'm a little bit passionate about this. 28-year-olds mostly are ready to have babies and get married.
Yeah,
and you're right out of high school.
You should have a little bit of your shit figured out at 28. At least a little bit of your shit figured out.
You're 29. How do you feel?
I've got some of my shit figured out. I feel great.
You definitely do. I miss shit. But Anyway, so yeah, I was like, she's a bit older.
Yeah.
She is. She's 10 years older than Hercules. So why are you so interested in this 18-year-old?
Yeah, and apparently they both fall in love after one date together.
Oh, her whole song, which I forgot about this song. I really like her song. No chance, no way, I won't say I'm in love.
So then,
what do you mean you're in love? You went on one date and you were also trying to fuck with this guy before with Hades.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. But then Phil tracks him down and then kind of drags Hercules back, but then falls off the Pegasus because he gets bonked by a tree. And then when he wakes up, he sees Meg and Hades talking to each other.
Oh yeah, and at the beginning, like Pegasus and Phil both don't like Meg.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Like Pegasus doesn't even want to let him on or her on him.
No.
And I'm thinking it's because she's so much older.
Maybe, yeah. They're like, what does this lady want with you, man? Like, is she just a gold digger? She chasing
We're not old. Like, Lucas is 29. I don't think 28 is old at all, but it's a lot older than 18.
Older than 18, yeah.
So I think his friends were right to be concerned.
Yeah, they were right to have a few questions, I would imagine. But then we see Phil kind of rush back to Hercules and try to say, like, look, like, this is the situation, but Hercules doesn't even let him get 2 words out.
But he also doesn't come out, like, he says, she's a fraud, she's a liar, she's this.
He just needs to come out and say, yeah.
Just come out and say, she's working with Hades.
Yeah.
Done,
yeah.
Anyway.
And then during this conversation, when Phil and Hercules are kind of fighting, we see Pain and Panic.
What we realized to be Pain and Panic, Drake when they transform.
They're transformed into a, I'm going to say slutty Pegasus.
She's got a tramp stamp. Mm-hmm. This Pegasus calls him over with her wings like this, like she's in a burlesque show. And then she's like, hey, and she flashes her Pegasus tramp stamp, which is just a heart on her butt.
Isn't it like a horseshoe heart?
No, it's just a heart on her butt.
Oh, I thought it was like a rainbow horseshoe. No, I don't know.
It's just a heart.
Just a typical unicorn.
Like red heart on her butt.
Yeah.
Which, stay away from my butt. I don't want anything attracted to my butt. No thanks. But yeah, so then Pegasus gets captured. So his best friend, who kind of swoops in all the time to save him, is not available at this point.
So then Hades comes down
because Phil is finally like, fuck you.
Yeah, and leaves. So then Hades comes and starts to talk to Hercules, and they're talking for a bit, and then he's saying, oh, like, I've got something that you might be interested in or whatever. And then shows that he has Meg in captivity and says, if you sacrifice your strength for 24 hours, then she'll go free. And Hercules is like, all right, I'll do it,
and he says
whatever.
He makes him promise that she doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, and that's the kicker right there.
He says, promise she won't get hurt. Yeah. And then Hades comes back and says, joke's on you, she's been working with me the whole time. Yeah. He gets pissed off, and he doesn't have any strength. So then the planets align, and Hades lets out the Titans.
Has the opportunity to let the Titans
The Titans come out, so it's like a rock. He says they're going to crush them. Then there's ice. There's a lava guy. There's a tornado. And then you randomly see the Cyclops.
Yeah.
So the Cyclops, Hades sends to find Hercules because he knows Hercules doesn't have his strength, so he's going to go kill him.
Yeah.
And Hercules is a badass. And he's also just like pissed off, sad.
Yeah. And he's also got that like hero mentality where it's like, I don't care if I don't have my strength, like I'm going to fight regardless, right? So he ends up besting the Cyclops by tying his feet up, making him trip over.
Yeah, he still beats him even though he doesn't have his strength.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Meg's trying to stop him, but as the Cyclops falls, he knocks over a pillar.
Or the Cyclops falls over the cliff, and then when Hercules is watching him fall over the cliff, a pillar is about to fall on Hercules. Meg comes in, pushes him out of the way, and then saves him. But then we see the the Titans climbing Mount Olympus, going for the throne.
Which they're just coming in and taking over. They take all of the gods,
Yeah.
capture. So this is when we realize that
Yeah.
Zeus doesn't even make his own lightning bolts.
Yeah,
he has like a mechanic.
He just stands there and throws them.
So then when that guy's captured, he literally has no other powers, which I'm really confused about. If he's supposed to be the all-being,
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Like, he doesn't even try to, like, fight with his fists, like, when the Titans are,
Literally
like, close
does
to him
nothing.
or whatever. Like,
He doesn't have his lightning, he has shit all.
he's like, oh, shit, I don't have these lightning bolts. Like, oh, okay, I guess I lost. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. So then, when Meg saves Hercules.
She gets hurt.
She gets hurt,
Yeah.
and I almost forgot that she, like, technically dies.
Yeah.
She dies.
But
so she's laying there with Phil, and they're like, you need to go off to Olympus.
And because she gets hurt, Hercules gets his power back.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because that's
Yeah.
his promise. That's
Yeah.
his promise to Hades.
Yeah.
And he goes, I feel strong again. How do you randomly feel strong again? But anyway, like, how do you know that you're strong without... Because he didn't know it before. But anyway, she said, oh, he promised I wouldn't get hurt. And she's, like, sitting there literally dying. So obviously she's hurt. Because Hades didn't, like, account for the fact that she was in love with this kid.
Yeah.
And saved his life.
Yep.
So then,
He sure did.
Pegasus takes Hercules up to Olympus, and the Oracle's vision is right. Like, he defeats the Titans.
Yep.
Um,
Which is ridiculous because, like the Titans just pretty much run away. Like, they don't even really get defeated as much as they just, like, retreat. But then Hercules grabs the tornado one and sucks them all up and throws them into outer space.
and they just explode.
And they explode in outer space.
Also, when they're running away from Zeus throwing lightning at him, which he was doing in the beginning.
Yeah, and if Hercules is, like, you know, like, half a god at this point, how is he strong enough to throw the Titans into outer space, but Zeus isn't?
But the real gods did.
The real gods don't. Like,
it makes this whole last part literally makes no sense.
no, and, like, when we were watching the movie's like an hour and a half long, hour and 30
It's a good
minutes,
movie, though.
and
Like, it is a good movie.
But, like, I kept, like, towards the end, I was, like, looking at the time being like, how long is this last fight gonna be? Spoiler alert, last fight is, like, 35 seconds long.
Because he shows up and he fucks them up, and then they explode.
Yeah.
They don't go back into jail. They don't do anything. They're gone.
That's almost like the fake kind of, like, climax of the movie. The real climax of the movie is that Hercules then goes to the underworld, chases down Hades.
Because Hades says, you might have won this war, but I have a secondary prize. And he goes up because he knows that Meg is dying.
Yeah.
And then you see the Oracle snip her string.
Yep.
When he gets back, she's dead. And that's, like, so sad.
Yeah.
And watching this as a kid's movie, like, she's just sitting there dying.
Yeah.
Why didn't Phil try and take her to a hospital?
A hospital? I don't know.
Do they have hospital then?
I don't
They have to have some sort of doctor or something.
I don't know. Probably not.
But he's just letting her lay there and die. But anyway,
Yeah.
she dies, and it's really sad.
Yeah, it is pretty sad when she dies. But then Hercules, like, has a total, like, no-nonsense look on his face and is like, I'm going to Hades. Like, bring me to fucking Hades.
Does he realize that Hades is his uncle at this point?
I don't think he does. But he goes and finds Hades and then makes a deal with them, like, I'll go and retrieve her soul from down there.
Which essentially,
and then
that's
you
what
can
Meg...
have mine.
That's what Meg did with her boyfriend.
Yeah. And then Hades is like, that's fine. Then as soon as Hercules jumps in, he's like, you won't live long enough to fucking get her anyway.
He first he sees her at the top and puts his hands in and tries to grab her, but his hands go all shriveled.
Yeah.
So how does he last so long in that water? Or water, soul juice, whatever you want to call it.
Well, the thing is then we see, like, the oracles trying to cut his thread, but then when they do, it goes golden and stuff because he's, by making that sacrifice, got his god status. Right?
Yeah, it takes a long time for him to get his god status. He's been in that water for the soul juice. I'm going to call it soul juice. He's been in the soul juice for a while before it actually turns gold.
Yeah.
But I think it just turns gold as soon as they try to cut it. And they're like, you can't kill him. He's a god.
Yeah.
And he just walks out, and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, he picks up Meg's soul. He literally puts... When I was little, this is how I thought it worked. When you were dying, like, your soul came out of your body. Because I watched Hercules. He puts the soul over the dead body that probably smells kind of bad.
It definitely shares.
And it just sinks back into her and it's fine.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, you don't hear anything else from Hades. This movie had a lot of potential for a sequel because they don't kill Hades.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. They don't shut down the underworld or
and
change anything.
Hercules is still on Earth because
Hercules is on Earth with Meg.
Because after he saves Meg and gets that god status,
they take him up to Olympus.
To Olympus, and they're about to like walk in, but he sees Meg like turning to walk away, and he's like, "Oh shit! Like if I stay here, I'm not gonna be able to be with her." So he decides to, go back to the same way he was before.
Which I was saying to Lucas, like, I get, okay, if hypothetically, if I found out I was a god, we've been together for 7 years, we're getting married, so I'm just going to refer to you as my husband for this scenario.
Sure.
If I found out I was a god and I had the decision between choosing living this lavish life and being with my husband, I would be with my husband.
Right, yeah.
Hercules has gone on one date with this girl.
Been on one date, yeah.
He's also 18.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean...
He's irrational.
Another note I have about being irrational, being 18. My question is, how old was Meg when she sold her soul to Hades? Because she's also kind of fucked up. Was she even actually dating this guy? Were they headed to marriage? Were they something? Is she a stalker? Because who is selling their soul for someone they haven't been with for that long and don't have a life with? You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Why is Hercules going back to Earth with this girl who once treated him like shit and lied to him and was working with Hades the whole time? If I found that out, I would save your life if I could, but then I'd be like, peace.
Right.
Have fun on Earth. I'm going to live my best life at Olympus.
Yeah.
With all these gods and having this power and immortality.
Yeah.
Love conquers all, but when you've known each other for like 3 days, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Just really passionate about that.
No, yeah, and that's like pretty much the whole movie.
That is the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then he just winds up back on Earth and all is good. And that's what I said. It has so much potential for a sequel. Yeah. I'm glad they didn't do a sequel because they do like Jafar Returns, all this stuff, like sequels to other movies, and it's not great.
Yeah.
You have the hiccups.
I have the hiccups. I do.
Hold your breath and close your mouth. Put a pen in your mouth.
Don't do that.
Have you never heard that? Put a pencil in your mouth. We don't have a pencil. I'll give you a pen.
I've never heard that one.
It's a thing.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not just shoving a pen in your mouth for no reason. But anyway.
Yeah, so every week we try to go and hit on a couple of awards or categories. The one that we like to do is Best Song.
Zero to Hero.
I think Zero to Hero is definitely the best song in the movie.
I thought Go the Distance was pretty good too. They repeat it the most in the movie.
They do. Yeah, it comes back.
But Zero to Hero is like the funnest, and then it switches up halfway through. And like, what's the gladiator? And that's what I keep singing, but it's the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Real MVP.
Yeah, I had Phil for this one.
Why do you think it's Phil?
Because he trains him up. He shows him the ropes. He, like, Hercules would be nowhere if it wasn't for Phil. And, yeah, that's it.
Trying to scare them out of you. I think it's Pegasus. Yeah, Phil's great, but Pegasus takes Hercules to Phil.
Yeah.
Pegasus takes Hercules to Phil more than once, like for the training and at the end, when Meg is like, we need to go find Phil, Pegasus is the only one who can fly him out to go find him when Hercules loses his strength. And they're just like best friends the whole time, and he has like this unwavering loyalty to him, even though he hasn't seen him in 18 years.
Yeah.
I think it's Pegasus.
No, that's a good choice.
And this is a new thing I've tried as of last time. I'm trying it again. So I'm going to do Marry, Fuck, Kill. Phil, Pegasus, and Meg. I think marry Phil.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's, like, wise and knows all this stuff and very loyal.
Right.
And, like, he's very easy to persuade as well, which I like.
Okay.
So marry him.
Mm-hmm.
Kill Meg. She's awful. She's awful. She's, what is the equivalent of fuckboy, as the kids say, to a fuck girl, I guess.
I don't know.
That's what Meg is. She's awful. Fuck Pegasus. But again, back to the girl fucking the
girl
horse.
fucking a horse, yeah.
But Pegasus is like, if he was a human, like, he's your buddy. Like, he's your friends with benefits. Like, it's chill.
I think it's, from my perspective anyway, you probably want to, I don't know, maybe marry Pegasus. Maybe marry Pegasus because they can fly around. You can fly for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Probably fuck Meg because she's a human woman.
And she's
as
hot.
As opposed to a horse.
Let's be real, she's hot.
Or a half goat, half man.
So you're going to kill Phil.
And then you got to kill Phil.
He probably smells really bad.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I'm a vegetarian, but I mean, like, if you're not, you could eat the bottom half of Phil. He's goat.
You can eat the whole thing.
Oh, God. Jesus.
He's got horns.
Yeah, but he's still, like, human on the top half. He's human-ish on the top half. He's uncomfortably human on the top half.
He is literally... Danny DeVito voices Phil, and that's literally Danny DeVito's spirit animal.
Yeah, he totally is. And the other thing I try to hit on every week is what we need to see more of and less of.
Yes.
What I would like to see more of is, it's another kind of like backstory thing, would be like the Phil story. Like, let's see Phil training all these other people up, right?
And like it going wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we need to see less of?
Less, I think, maybe less of him being clumsy. There's a few, we don't need the fact of him being clumsy. Like, you could just say, oh, he's too strong, he doesn't know his strength, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, he's super clumsy.
Then we get it.
And we get it after the first time. We don't need 16 examples of it, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
That's it.
But overall, great movie.
It is great.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. It's not like boring at all. Like,
no, it moves pretty quick, especially with the way the narration is done,
and especially with the drinks.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So, anyways, this was episode 9 of Drinking with Disney.
9.
Yeah, 9 whole episodes. I'm Lucas. This is Molly.
Lucas has the hiccups.
I have hiccups in a big way.
So we will see you again in 2 weeks when we do another review.
Yeah.
Like us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter.
And, follow us on Twitter. Download the podcast.
Podcast. That's what I'm forgetting. The podcast.
Yeah, download, subscribe, all that stuff. Rate and review.
We love ya.
And we'll see you in a couple weeks.